All right.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Oh, let's hope it's going to YouTube now. Oh, yep. Here we go. Perfect. Okay, awesome. Great. Now that we're all on the same time.
Yeah. Sorry about the delay.
That's my fault. So,
Mm-mm.
we're talking about Dragon Pearl by Yoon Ha Lee.
I've been trying to read this book for months.
For months?
Remember, I was like, I want to read this book, and you were like, we can push it up.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, let's do it. Like, we're in control of this thing. We can read it whenever we want.
That's true. I get like such a stickler for order. I'm like, no, we wrote it down.
We said this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, everybody. So, what did we think? What did we rate it? The only reason why I know anything about fox spirits is because of Teen Wolf. Even though that's in Teen Wolf they're kitsunes because it's Japanese folklore, but this is Korean. But yeah, that's the only reason why I know anything about fox spirits. But
I knew nothing. I was like, I like this. And the ghost part of it, I really liked.
Yeah, it's like, it's definitely like, even though, yeah, it's middle grade, and it's definitely like space opera-y. Like, it was the feel of it. And I definitely think Min takes on the characteristics of like a fox. Like, she's very kind of almost reckless, but she's very good at thinking on her feet. Like, this whole thing when she like left home and then she got caught in that gamblers like club and stuff, but she was really good at like thinking on her feet, like, okay, I have to get to this ship and this is how I'm going to do it. And yeah, it was and definitely, she used her charm to her ability for sure. And I can't, like, she's 13, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, because she was saying how she wanted to follow her brother in the, what was it called?
Armed services adjacent.
Yeah, but she had to wait. She had to wait like 2 years or something. So
I thought the beginning of the book really drew me into the story, how she like chained her to a table. And the whole time I kept like trying not to put like my adult logic on her, like, why change to a table when there's gonna be hot food on you?
yeah.
Like, that was one of my first things. And then the second thing was, then why get so aggressive and like beat this man up? Like, she was just aggression, didn't think it through. It's just that frontal lobe was not developed. My girl said, kill, kill.
Yeah,
And
she's
he said, I'm
definitely
gonna leave. Yeah, it was.
she's definitely very reckless. She's
Mm-hmm.
definitely not thinking before she acted. Like,
At all.
anything, yeah.
And that continued when she got caught, and those guards were like, you're gonna buy us drinks and stuff. And then she tried to get away without your backpack. You could have said, I got a tampon in this.
I
Like,
know.
this is where my feminine wows are at. I'm assuming those guards are especially the men are super like masculine, I'm woman, Tarzan, Jane situation. So you could have gotten away with that lie.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You left all the money that you stole from your family who already ain't got it? Girl.
Oh my gosh. Like, poor thing, she is so impulsive.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I was like, when she said like she got out of there, but she didn't have her backpack, I'm like, what is this, amateur hour?
Amateur hour all through it.
She's very young. How are you doing today?
Hello.
I don't remember this book a ton, but thought it was okay. When did you
I would
read
say a
it,
little bit more than okay.
Huh?
I would say it's a little bit more than okay to me.
Yeah, I really enjoyed myself. It was really fast paced. It felt like it was like action, 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 like the entire book. And yeah, she was a lot of fun
Hmm.
when it came out. Okay, so yeah, it was a while ago.
I will say this month I felt really overwhelmed with all the projects I'm in, so I have not wanted to read not one of the books. So I started this book like 7 days ago and literally would read 10% at a time and was like, wow, this is really a struggle. And then
Oh,
today I was like, if I draw and listen to it, I'll get through it. And I was like, oh, this is actually really good. So like that's how that happened.
good, good. Yeah, I'm glad that you finally got it because I know you were really anticipating this book. So I was like, I did
Mhm.
not want it to be like anticlimactic for you.
I was like, it's taking forever. And I just liked how she was like, and then my brother is gonna come like at the end. I'm like, oh my god, we're gonna get more stories of a
Yes.
fox and a ghost fox spirit. And I
Yeah.
was like, wow, even when you're a fox, your abilities can still work when you are a ghost. I said, that's dope.
It's like, yeah, it's not like, you die, you lose it, So,
Hmm.
yeah, I felt like she knew how to use her magic well,
Hmm.
So, but yeah, when you were saying like when she decided to become a table when her mom and that guy were talking in the beginning, I'm like, you could have literally became anything else. Like a
It could have been
cup,
a salt shaker.
salt shaker, or like a cup in the cupboard that would like, like seriously. You had to become a whole table.
You could have even cracked the cup. You could have cracked the door to the cupboard if it was closed too.
Yeah. 60 Oh, you're 67% of the way through? Okay, alright.
I gave you some more time when I was the one who messed up on the time.
No, it's my fault because I scheduled this wrong. It was originally scheduled, but because technically I don't change time, so I always have to think ahead, like, when it's past daylight savings, I'm just like, "Okay, so I'm not an hour behind you, I'm 2 hours behind you." So, I didn't adjust the time well.
Are you 2 hours behind me right
Yeah,
now?
now I am, yeah, I
Well,
was.
you will forever be 2 years behind me because
Yes.
Congress passed that. That's it
Yes.
for us. This is the last year of daylight savings, so buckle up, y'all.
Buckle up. The first ever unanimous vote, and it was because they for daylight savings. I mean, I guess.
I know a lot of people I know a lot of wives of farmers, and they talk about how their husbands complain that daylight savings don't do shit to how they, do their crop schedule, and they do it according to seasons and not this daylight shit.
Yeah, yeah. I think this is just a standalone. No, the second book, Tiger Honor, is coming out this year, right? Tiger
Yeah,
Honor?
that's what I thought.
Yeah. I'm gonna double check because we all know how my brain is.
That's what we put on our schedule.
Yes, Tiger Honor did come out January. It came out.
Hello.
You needed the extra time. Hi, Pat.
What did you originally think of her brother? Hi, Pat.
Just here listening while it's reading. Supporting. Oh, okay. Thank you. What did you originally think of her? What did I originally think of her brother? I I was wondering what was going on, like in that whole cryptic message that he sent her, and and when we found out that he was unalived, I wasn't expecting that. Honestly, I was I was not expecting that at all. But I'm glad that she was able to see his spirit at least and get some kind of closure.
Mm-hmm.
And when she wasn't sure if she could trust him, I really felt for her because she was really close to her brother and she wanted to, find out what happened and to prove that he didn't desert. Like, I was like,
Yeah,
please don't betray us.
I
Please.
know. I thought he could have been a snake.
Yeah.
Um, and I also thought it was really sad when she found out about what happened to him.
Yeah.
She couldn't even say it. Like she was like, this is hard. She had to speak of him in past tense. But I also think it's so dope to I just think that it's really dope that she has this brother. Uh because people that pass on don't get to see them again in
Right.
ghosts. They're forever gone.
Forever gone. Yeah.
So like you got him as long as you're living. And
Yeah.
then after that, y'all can kick it as ghosts.
And I love that how he could, because as ghosts, you're attached to the place that where you died. But he attached himself to her and he was just like, I'm not ready to go yet. I still want to see like these thousand worlds. And it's like, we're gonna have to do it together, but I'm kind of like gonna stick to you so I can basically, do it through you. And but yeah, so I'm kind of, since she has the dragon pearl now, um I'm kind of curious how it's going to go, because she definitely had some stipulations there towards the end. Is like, you need to use this for good, you can't just let, every planet just kind of disintegrate like her planet was. Like, it was
Yeah.
literally falling apart. And
But she gotta come for the dragon. Like
yes.
the Dragon Society. They're so, notorious. I also thought there was a part of the book when she was talking to someone on the ship, and the first ghost that attached to her, she got to where she was like by herself, and the ghost was like, no, she told the ghost like, hey, this and this happened, and the ghost was like, I heard that, and then she was like, I don't know how I feel about a ghost knowing, like being there without my knowledge. So then I thought, like, I get that you like your brother, but let's step outside of you being a child.
Right.
You an adult, you meet somebody, you want to throw that thing back, and your brother's just hanging out because he's with you for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
I had to play the tape through. I was like, ooh, I don't know if I would have made that, because me in this adult mind, I'm
Yes.
going to think of every possibility. Like if I'm using the bathroom, like, can you
Yes.
smell? I'm doing number two. Like I'm thinking about every possible thing. Like even if
Exactly.
I want to be alone, just to do nothing, I
Yes.
can never be alone because you out here hanging out.
Yep. And even though, like, because there was a points of time where she couldn't see that guy on the ship that she was kind of impersonating, but she couldn't see him. But the
But
fact
she
that he
always
was
felt them.
still conscious of everything that was happening. So it's just like, yeah, like, you're not like, they could go away and you're not seeing them, but they're still very much aware of everything that you're doing. So yeah, it's just like,
Mhm.
this seems like a really great idea. Yay, road trip with the brother, for the thousand worlds. But now that you're 13, but yeah, when you meet somebody when you're grown up, yeah,
Yeah, she literally has to die to get away from him,
yeah,
because with the dragon pearl, he's with her forever.
whatever, yeah,
And then another thing I was thinking was, with the first ghost, even though he wasn't there, she even talked about how she still felt his presence, but it was like muted.
yeah, yeah,
And I'm like, that would be awkward for me.
yeah. It would, yeah,
Or if I'm trying to flirt with somebody and they afraid of ghosts and my brother just pop out and up, like, what?
because they even have like superstitions that ghosts bring bad luck.
Yeah.
So if you meet somebody and they're very, hard up on the superstition, there's like scared of ghosts, or like, oh, I can't be with you because you don't just have one ghost, but you have two ghosts.
Yeah. I also thought that this book was a prime example of, like, please don't make assumptions of people. You know what I mean? Like,
Uh-huh.
just because she was a fox and had to switch 1,000 times and
Yeah.
couldn't really keep up with all her identities doesn't mean she was doing it for a nefarious reason.
Right, right.
She was doing it to find her brother and like clear her mother's like conscience or guilt.
Yeah, exactly. And even though she had taken on the guise of this person who had died, she was fully committed to do his job to the best of her ability. She said multiple times, like when there are things going on and when she was like supposed to be like repairing something, it's just like, I don't want to be the reason that something happens. It's like, I want to make sure that I'm doing the best that I can with this life that I'm potentially living. So she did know, like, she did take on a great burden when you're literally becoming someone else, whether it's to further your own gains or not. So
Right. I don't remember seeing that fully or remember it being fully flushed out. It was
yeah,
kind of like we're gonna figure out how this go, unless I missed it. Then
yeah,
Flora told me that I missed it, but
yeah. I
it's
was thinking like he was just like, I'm not ready to move on yet, because she was thinking like all the other ghosts were moving on and she was like, why isn't he moving on? And he's like, I'm not ready. I kind of want to explore the thousand worlds. And she's like, well, that's going to be kind of hard to do because you're stuck to the place that you died. And he was like, well, can I just latch on to you? That was literally how the conversation went. So
yeah,
like he was like basically like, can I just, hitch a ride with you and let's just see how this goes? I
yeah.
don't I don't remember
Right
there being,
away, I was like, oh, this the devil right here.
yeah, I don't really remember there being like, "Oh, I'll only we'll do this for like a year or 2 years or whatever." Like you want to explore the thousand worlds? That's gonna take some time.
Time.
So, yeah, we'll see how it goes in book 2, but yeah, I like how when they tried to take the dragon pearl away from her at the end and the dragon pearl was like singed the guy's hair. He was like, "Well, this isn't yours, this belongs to the Dragon Society, and I don't think they'll agree with you holding
And
on
then
to
he tried
it."
to be quick with it.
Yeah, he tried to just take it, and the
Yeah.
Dragon Pearl was like, "Nope."
I was like, sir, this is a magical element
Yeah.
that chooses its owner. I don't
Yeah.
give a F what this dragon society is talking about. But I'm just ready for more things about this world
Yeah.
because I've always wanted to see how like I forget what it's called, like Chinese mythology. No.
Uh-huh.
Is that it? Like the astrology thing?
Do you mean well, this is, the Korean
Oh, the
folklore.
Korean one. Yeah, I've always wanted to see how that plays out.
Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't think of it. I was like, "Oh my god."
Yes.
So
This
that's let me talk about this for a second. I'm reading this book
uh-huh.
right now, and I think that's why I got confused. Because it does the same. There's the same thing happening in the same book, but it's Chinese culture.
Oh,
If that
okay.
makes sense. But it's like a detective, and it's so good. It's called The Verifiers.
Oh,
Um, yeah, so I think it just came out, and I was like, oh, I need it. So in that book, like someone would do that, and they'll be like, oh, you're such a horse, you know, like, oh, you're such a like you're such a rabbit, and like it's like all throughout the book, and it's like there's just like a detective aspect to it. There's the main character is a lesbian, and there's just like a lot of similarities between um this book and this book. So I got
okay.
confused in my mind. So sorry. The
Well,
Verifiers Chinese, Dragon Pearl Korean. Oh,
Dragon Pearl Curry. I think that is so funny because instead of we have our zodiac signs where it's just like, oh, you're such a Leo, you're such a like Libra or whatever. It's like, and then they have like the Chinese zodiac where it's like year of the horse, year of the snake, year of the rat. So that is so funny. That's like you're
mhm.
such a horse.
Yep. Yep. And I think even in the story, it was like someone said, "You're such a Leo," and they were like, "Oh, that's not the reason why I don't want to be in a relationship or something." But yeah, it was quite similar. I'm trying to remember why I saw this book, and I was like, I need to read it, and I don't remember why, but I'm excited that I started it today. It's called The Verifiers. It's I
I'm
think it's I think it's a young adult mystery, and it's good.
Fair Fires. Oops.
Mhm.
Spell. How do you spell it?
Let me see. The Veriffiers by Jane Peck or Peak. I'm forgetting.
Okay. Huh.
Because she's like a sleuth, the main character. Her mom keeps telling her she wants her to be with a Chinese boy.
Oh, got it.
She's like, how do I tell mom I'm lesbian? Yeah, this right here.
Okay. How do I tell mom I'm a lesbian?
Mhm. The online dating part is like, holy shit. Because I'm like, I need to delete everything. Because it's all fake news. Like the way that it's being, I'm really liking it. It's a quick read. It's given. I hope to finish it
Cool.
tonight.
That's
But
awesome.
yeah, back to the Dragon Pearl. But I think the Dragon Pearl also has some Chinese lore in it. Maybe I'm confusing it with another book. I thought so too. I'm confused now, Floor.
I do think there are similarities between, even though, yes, like Koreanese, Chinese, um, different.
Cultures are different, yeah.
They're completely different cultures, but there are similarities just for like if you're doing like an overarching like Asian mythology, but there are differences and stuff. But yeah, there are fox spirits in Japanese culture, in Chinese culture. They're called different things, but
Yeah,
they have these things in them. So
yeah.
it could be
I
there are
mean,
similarities if something about like Chinese culture.
that can be said for any culture, really. You know what I
That's
mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Look at Greek and Roman. That's really
mhm.
Yeah,
It's
same thing
like,
with Vikings, for sure.
it's like even though Georgian Black folks, people in Georgia, and people in Louisiana, we have different cultures, but we're both making collard greens, like
Well,
kind
yeah.
of thing. We have like those weird Southern slangs that we both know, and it might even be worded differently. Like I was talking to somebody the other day, I was like, "Oh yeah, that's like this one. It's the same thing, just worded differently."
Yep.
So.
Yep, for
Yeah,
sure.
I'll have to look deep and I'll have to figure it out. Um, if they
Speaking of
had
Chinese
Chinese.
zodiac, mine is
Yeah.
Year of the Snake.
I think I feel like I'm a horse.
You feel like you're a horse?
I feel like I'm like a big animal. So let me go and look.
Yeah, look it up. Doo-doo-doo.
Yep, I was right.
Your year of
But
the horse.
I'm a certain type of horse though. I'm like I think it's like the white horse or something. Like there's like
Not the
there's
white
certain
horse.
yeah, there's like certain kind of horses you could be.
Oh,
Hold on, let me figure it out. It's
okay. Jennifer's a dragon. Nice.
nice.
I want to be a dragon.
I don't know what that entails, but that seems powerful. Yes, it does. I'm the gold horse. Sorry. I was like, white? I know it was a
Ooh,
color. I'm a gold horse. Yep.
nice. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what they mean either, but here we are.
Yeah, I was talking with someone recently and they were like, you should like figure out what kind of horse you are. And
Girl,
then they were telling me like what their family does and like, and I was like, oh, okay. So like a gold horse is kind, straightforward, calm, rational, always ready to help others and popular among friends.
yes.
So I'm a gold horse. And what do you say you are?
Snake.
I said I'm least likely to match with a snake.
Really?
That's sad. We gotta
That
fight
is
these folks. The best. best match with a tiger, goat, or dog. But I'm like,
Oh,
what kind of dog? You know, y'all should figure out what kind of animal you are. You know, gold horse. I need to write that down somewhere so I remember it.
how do I figure out what kind I am?
You Google it. You just say what kind of, because you are a snake. So, like, what kind of snake?
Okay.
I don't even remember Jennifer Rick Riordan's comment in the beginning.
Oh yeah, he does like little he did it in the last couple books too. And I think it's just like he's just gonna be doing it, you know? Um these little snippets in the front. It's like a little one page, but it's definitely like a synopsis and he just goes through like what's gonna be happening in the book or
Yeah.
what he liked about the book. But yeah, it is kind of spoilery for sure.
Uh,
That's all I know. I love it.
I found this restaurant I've been staring at for some time, and my sister believes that we can do something for my birthday, which I don't think is possible because we have a couple graduations. So my birthday is for my little sisters and a couple of nieces. So my sister's like, nah, we're still doing something. So I sent her the link of this place I want to go and eat. I said, for my birthday right here. It's called Lotus Seafood. I'm sorry, it was so super wild, but like I had to like it came up and I had to like send it to her right away. Like, don't ever forget. This is what I told you I wanted.
Don't forget it. So for the year of the snake, people born in the year of the snake are intelligent, wise, and charming. They're usually good looking and alluring. Well, they are also deep thinkers, like to plan well, and are determined in whatever they do. Snake people are quiet, reserved, and are good at giving advice to others. However, they strongly distrust other people and choose friends carefully.
They do.
And they happily help people, but often exaggerate the help they have given.
Not exaggerate. I moved her whole house. You moved one box into the house. I moved her entire life. Without me, she is nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. It don't tell you
Honestly,
what kind of snake you are.
no, I gotta do that. I have to find out what
Y'all should figure out what kind of snake you are, y'all. We gotta immerse ourselves. Figure it out online.
kind of snake. Oh, it says I'm an earth snake.
See?
What's an earth snake? That's
So
so cool.
I'm going with the Korean zodiac right now. I just did Chinese zodiac. Maybe there's a difference. I don't know, but I'm gonna figure it out.
Okay.
Uh, damn, that was really disappointing. How did that go there? That was rude. Okay,
That's so
so
cool.
okay, so there. Okay, all
Okay,
right.
earth snake. Calm with strong self-control, but not steadfast and diligent enough in work.
Damn, it be like that.
Called out. Dang.
Oh,
That's so funny.
damn. This says. Oh, I gotta read this to you. So in Korean zodiac, I'm also the horse. Um, it says people born in the year of the horse are popular. They're seen as cheerful. God damn it. Cheerful, skillful with money, and perceptive, although they sometimes talk too much. That's me. They are wise, talented, good with their hands, and sometimes have weakness for members of the opposite sex. I don't know if that's me. They are impatient and hot blooded about everything except their daily work. I don't, depends on what it is. They like entertainment and large crowds. Hell no. They are very independent and rarely listen to advice. That's definitely not true. I talk to 1,000 people before I make a decision. For this reason, in Korea, women born in the year of the horse were not desirable brides. Damn. Because they're independent. Independent. Do you know what that? Okay. They were said to be too independent, especially those born in the year of the white horse, which last occurred in 2020. Not y'all coming for the white horse like that. Blasphemy.
Blasphemy.
Yeah. The horse is out here. But this is saying least compatible with rats. It's pronounced like mal in Korean.
Oh, okay.
And then is the horse mal. And then most compatible with dogs and tigers. Wow.
In the Korean zodiac, I am still a snake. Yes.
Still snake. Okay.
Well,
okay.
Here we are.
I thought I was doing the Lord's work. It was fake news. I'm trying to think here. It says things that the horse should evolve. Unlucky numbers 1, 5, and 6. North and northwest. And I'm in the north, Jesus. I got to get out of here. Unlucky months 5, 7, 11. Avoid my birthday? Okay.
Avoid it. it's not.
To be honest. So I was just talking to a friend about it. I hate my birthday because of a lot of reasons. One of the reasons is I never get to celebrate. Why? Because it's someone's graduating, I'm graduating, I have to move, or it's Memorial Day. I was like, never just get my birthday to be me. And then someone was like, oh, celebrate your half birthday. I said, December 26th? No, ma'am.
No.
So here I am looking for a new birthday. If anyone want to give me suggestions, I will take them because I'm starting a new birthday.
And for in the Korean zodiac, so if you were born under this sign, the year of the snake, you are said to be wise and ambitious. So I'm not very diligent and hardworking in the Chinese zodiac, but in the Korean zodiac, I am wise and ambitious.
Hey.
And Flora says, all I know is I'm a pig.
And you know, that's on period.
Oh.
That's on period. I'm trying to figure out.
You know, sometimes these things expose you.
Yeah, sometimes they come for your whole life. You're like, damn.
Oh.
So yeah.
I like how it said, like, I have self-control. In regards to what, sir?
Not you in the room where the self-control isn't there. Let me tell you, I got my sewing machine set up over here, a bunch of other shit, a bunch of fabric, a shit ton of paint stuff from my office that I haven't put away because I quit my job. I haven't even put this underneath there. I bought a new plant stand yesterday. I just got it in the middle of this thing right here, in the middle. Like, girl, no, I got shit all over this desk. Clearly, I ain't living life right. But yeah, I'm glad we looked up our zodiac, so now we know moving forward.
Yeah,
moving forward. But I'm wondering, does anyone in the chat know more about like different spirits that is in like Korean culture? Because I didn't know anything about the fox spirit. But then when they were saying it's tricky, I was like, I feel like I heard that somewhere. I just don't remember where.
Teen Wolf. Teen Wolf, right?
Huh?
You've watched Teen Wolf, right?
Yeah, I watched it. Is that where I heard it from?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I was like, I can't remember where. It was something, but I couldn't remember.
Kira, she's a fox. She's a kitsune.
She most definitely was a fox. Yes.
Yeah. So, and then you know Boyd Styles, he was the Nagitsune, the evil fox spirit.
Yeah. Yeah. Not the evil one, not Korean drama.
You're a sneaky little devil.
Sneaky one.
Oh, and Korean zodiac, you're also a pig. Yeah, I feel like it even said for the Korean zodiac, it takes its roots from ancient Chinese culture. So that kind of makes sense that they are, you know, similar.
Ah, okay. Because I was like, I'm trying to figure it out.
They seem just so suggested to listen to others' advice. Oh, your Earth dragon is that's what it's telling you? Oh, Jennifer.
Listen, I'm mad that I wasn't an Earth something. I'm like, I want to recount.
Yeah, I'm a Earth snake.
Mad about this.
Earth
Because I
snake.
feel like when I was younger, this would have put me to a T. I also really hate being popular among friends because it leads to some personal things that I need to work through.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, blah. Eh. Hmm.
Okay. This is the fox spirit, right? For Korean culture. It's where I heard them before, but I haven't drama. Okay.
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 Yeah.
I don't really know. I don't know any other spirits. Maybe we'll learn more in Tiger Honor when they go around these 1,000 worlds.
Yep. Damn. I feel attacked with this I just read. With good humor and geniality, they're extremely comfortable to get along with as they have the ability to instantly put people at ease. Am I instant?
You're like, let me rethink every interaction I just had.
Sometimes that serves me as a therapist.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, they were like, uh, they said gold horses don't like taking orders from other people. The thing is, let me explain myself. Valid points.
Yes.
However, when you are an a-hole, your opinion means nothing to me. Like, even if we're in a workplace, like, if I see you're operating in anti-blackness, you're sexist, you're like forcing me to do shit that other people don't do, like, it's gonna be really hard for me to take your lead because you are trash. Like, but like, I've had great supervisors in my life. And I've been like, listen, I will scrub this wall. If that's what you want me to do, I ain't doing nothing. But then there's some who are just like,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I'm like, I'm gonna have to head out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there are some supervisors that I've had that I've zero respect for, and it's just like every time they just open their mouth, I'm just like, why are you micromanaging me? I know how to do my job.
The micromanaging will make me call you everything but the child of God. Everything but the child of God. Everything but the child of God. If I feel micromanaged in any way, I'm gonna be like, oh, so your mama should have just that thing.
Yep. Yes.
Wow, interesting. Um, yeah, so I hate it so much. Um, the fact that there was no picture sent to me when this happened, Jennifer,
Oh.
it feels like a personal attack. I also need to know what store because I need it. I need several so people know that my plants
It said
are
house pet.
house cat for show.
I know that in my Gemini sign, some things feel so true, and others I know it's for a completely different person. Well, with the Gemini side, it's the twins, right? So it's
Yes.
like you could have one set like as your personality, but then you can have something that seems completely off, and it's like, yeah,
It also depends on your moon sign for certain aspects of your sun sign to come up.
got it.
Like, let's say I was all like I was air,
Uh,
also as a moon sign. I think I would be stereotypical that Gemini. But like I have too much water in my chart to be the stereotypical Gemini. Like I have Cancer is in a lot of placements in my chart. So it
Oh,
will make it real difficult for me to just be like, I'm gonna choose violence like all the time. So yeah. But
so
yeah,
so yeah, I'm a Leo sun, Cancer moon, and a Libra rising.
that makes sense.
Does it? I
Yeah.
don't I don't really have a whole lot of knowledge with the zodiac, really any kind.
It makes sense because I often feel like you and I feel the same way about a lot of things, like have emotions towards it.
Uh-huh.
And it's that Cancer because both
Okay.
of us are Cancer moons.
Oh, we are
Um,
okay. Okay.
yeah, but like we also don't have really a problem of doing something like this, and that's because our Leo placement, like you're Leo sun, I'm Leo rising,
Okay.
and that Libra kind of like adds to that stubbornness that you can have.
My husband will tell you all day long,
Yeah.
stubborn as he is.
I tend to find people either got, a Libra placement or a Taurus placement. Y'all are stubborn to a T. It's my way, nobody's way.
Nobody.
Like, nobody. I just be like, yeah, whatever you want to do. People, you're so damn indecisive. I'm like, thank my Gemini. Biatch coming at me like this. Indecisive. But
Honestly, it's like I'm stubborn in the way where it's like I'd rather be right than sorry. So
I'd rather be sorry than right.
that's my husband. My husband's a Gemini.
Yep.
And yeah, he's always like, be the bigger person, like apologize.
That's me all the time.
I
That's
hate it.
me all the time. I'm like, I'm gonna apologize. I'm gonna say I fucked up. I did it wrong. It was me. But I also don't understand why people can't apologize. Like for me, I'd be like, there is no way for me, this one individual, to know everything about the world. There is just no possible way.
Uh-huh.
So like when someone tells me something, I either take it to the heart, like I'm like, how could you dying, or I'm like, I really fucked up like that. Damn, I'm so sorry I made you feel that way. I fucked up. That was terrible. I can't believe I did that to you. Put you in your body without your permission? Shame on me. I can't believe I did that to you. And my sister, oh, that Pisces Leo rising, that Virgo moon, she's not apologizing for shit. She's just like, look, I'm sorry that you got upset that I did something that you did not. And I'm like,
I'll apologize if I'm wrong, but if I'm in the right and I was the wrong party, I'm not the bigger person. I will hold a grudge for 5,000 years.
The thing is, I never consider myself right. The thing is, I never consider myself right because, like, some of it is trauma, but a large part of it is I can't consider myself right about anything or most things because I'm one lens.
Uh-huh.
I've been looking through life through this lens for 31 years. And that it for me, it does a disservice to other people live experiences. If I'm thinking just this one live experience is right, but I do get frustrated when nobody want to meet me in the middle. I'm like, really? So you think that this was really 100% my fault? You know what I mean? I'd be like, really? But like, I'd be like, maybe I'm 60-40 this time. You 40-60. You know what I mean? But come on. Let's get to it. But yeah, people don't do that. Even when I was ranting about, doubling downs with Derrickles, I was like so upset with him. And I was just like, well, it was the cameras, it was this, it was that. Maybe it's how he was being perceived, whatever. You know what I mean? Like I had to take a step back on that. But I was just like, you never know. You never know. For me, I just be feeling like if you get into a conflict with someone, I never go, I'm right. I'll be like, okay, where did I fuck up? Like, that's the first thing I go to is where did I fucked up? And I'm not saying that's right because I need to be like, no, I was 100% right. I'm standing 10 toes down on what I said. You an asshole.
Because sometimes you're not wrong. Sometimes, so.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it's like if I like this, if I'm wrong and you find out,
Not and if you found out. Wow, that's funny. That's funny. You're like, and if you found out. So if they don't find out, you just be acting like you right. Oh man, that's a shot to the heart.
if I'm wrong and you find out.
That's a shot to the heart. Wow. You like if you find out, then we gonna have to have a conversation. But if you keep going through life like you don't know what's up, hey, it is what it is.
First question in that conversation is to who told you?
Who snitched?
And I'm up for apologizing most of the time, but it took me some time to learn how and why I should.
Huh? Yeah.
Oh, my dog's barking.
Yeah.
Yeah, my husband will apologize for his peace of mind, and he's always ready to be the bigger person. And if no one knows.
Yeah, I was looking at my chart just now. I have equal amount of earth and water in my chart, which also says a lot to me being confused all the time.
You have equal amounts of what?
Earth and water.
Okay.
And usually it's for my peace of mind that I will apologize. My best friend will not apologize for anything, won't do it, even if she's wrong. See, that's my sister. But now she is so sick of my mouth that she just be like, okay, Bree, I'm going to think about my bias.
My bias.
Oh, man, my sibling. I'd be like, you got so mad about that. Did you think that person woke up and was like, you know what? I'm going to think about how I fucked up your life. I'm going to fuck it up. Do you think that's how people wake up? Yes. I'm like, no.
Like sometimes.
No one's like, you know what? How I'm going to cause violence on this person.
Even online, you apologize too much.
It is something that I don't like about myself. So thank you for saying it, Jennifer. Putting me on Front Street. I'll be trying to take
there was a certain comment on your video that you could not reply to that I felt like I had to.
My first one, you know what's shocking to me is that I feel like everyone is upset but me.
I saw your comments too on Twitter where you're like, you just keep laughing about it, and I'm just like, I'm angry. I'm like, oh.
Even when I posted, I was like, wow, this person is choosing violence this morning. I didn't even take it seriously. I was like, wow, you were upset. I was like, I will not be rocked today. Is what I was telling myself. I was like, I was not going to be rocked today. Because I just had a good day. I was with my plants and stuff. I was like, I'm not going to let an online troll come for me.
I took the anger from you, and I'm like, I will harness it.
Yeah.
We love you.
I know. I was just like, man, I know it. Because the reason how I knew is because I thought it was like something that I knew and I was working on and nobody was privy to it. And then people would leave comments and be like, Bree, you don't have to apologize for that. Bree, why are you apologizing? People slide in my DM. I noticed you apologized 7 times in the video. I'm like, oh, damn. And I don't even take it as an attack when people be counting and sliding in my DM. I just be like, thanks for that reminder. I didn't need it, but thank you. You know what I mean? So, Even like even in my most recent videos, I like be like one time I was like, I'm so sorry that the battery died. And I was like, who gives a shit? So I like deleted it out. I was like, you don't need to.
I'll just have my Breeze apology tracker.
Yeah, it's a tracker out. I think it's a tracker outline for sure. But it's like, I mean, part of it, well, a large part of it is like being socialized as a woman and then being socialized in my family and then trauma. So like me just taking the blame for everything, which I still do, and I don't like it. That's why I'm like, the fact that y'all be like, I'll apologize if you found out. That's the kind of stuff I need to show up. Being like, no, I was right, and you and your granny was wrong. Period.
That's
Y'all
it.
was wrong. I was in the right. So I need to be more comfortable with that. Like that too. People be upset on my behalf, and most of the time I find it funny or just don't care. If they're not important in my life, I don't care.
Oh, see, that's where it's just like, if it happened to me, I probably wouldn't care. But when it happens to my friends, it's
I'm
that
like that.
Leo loyalty where I'm just like, no.
That's me. Let it would have happened underneath Nicole video. I would have been rat-a-tat-tat-tat. You hear what I'm saying? I would have been like, what? You bow-legged? I would have went in. You know what I mean?
Bow-legged.
I swear. Like, I be forgetting who I am sometimes. One time, my niece was 6. She said this boy ran up to her, punched her in the stomach. I won't tell you what he said because that I don't want to trigger nobody. But he punched her. This white boy punched her in the stomach at school, and I was like getting my sister keys, and she's like, "Where are you going?" I said, "I'm going to the school and whoop little Timmy's ass. Timmy's 5. I'm going to jail." But I'm already like, yeah, Timmy gonna get these hands. You know what I mean?
Yep.
About it.
Same. I would have done the same.
Yeah. But I feel like my roommate does that a lot. Like we talk about a lot of things and I vent about things. And this is what she does almost every time. I don't get how you are not upset. She does it every time. I don't get how you are not pissed about this. You just, I don't get it. I would be mad, livid. And I'm like, you know what? My roommates be like, I don't get how you are not pissed about this. I do get pissed, but just that is my next question. Does that help if we say you don't need to apologize, or does it feel worse? That's a good question. I think it depended on who it is. Like Jennifer, in my videos, every time I said I'm sorry and you commented that, it will remind me. I'll be, yep, Because sometimes you forget when you're working on yourself, you forget on all the things you're working on. Yeah. But like, if it's somebody I know that, you know, want to cause me harm, I'm gonna be like, you annoying. But I haven't had it be annoying yet, except there was one girl in grad school. I was like, you really gotta let this go, girl. That was in the beginning of my journey where everything was I'm sorry. Duchess, cut it out.
It's so bad because, she's older, so she can't hear that I'm yelling at her.
Yeah. You gotta enunciate yourself. I feel that.
She just walks in here. Did you call me, Mom?
Did you call me? I came hither.
Yes, yeah. I was yelling. Ruger. So
Jennifer, if you said it, I wouldn't. Not a part of me would be upset. Yep, you right. Show enough. Because even in this live show, Nicole texted me and I was like, oh, and usually I feel a lot of guilt. I'm like, I'm sorry. We started the live. I didn't say one sorry. I was just like.
And I said it was my fault. I said it's my fault. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I did say, my bad for missing the time, but I didn't say I'm sorry. So
look at us, part of responsibility, and I apologized.
I didn't even look at my phone. I was dead in the drawing. You hear me? I was like, like if anybody's in my Patreon, I was sending y'all photos. What y'all think it is? So
oh my God. What do you think it is?
Yeah, I was just out here living. It'd be like that. Same, Pat. Yeah, I hate it though. I hate it.
I'm just gonna go through my post-it notes really quick. But I'm pretty sure we touched on a lot of things.
For everyone who has read Dragon Pearl, or most of it, do you think you're going to read the next book in the series? And I don't even know how many books is going to be in the series.
Yeah.
Let me Google that.
Yes, maybe. I am. And not just because we're doing the lives.
Ain't we giving another book one more try and then we're going to be like, I'm going to head out?
Yes, that's Stormrunner. Yes.
Oh, we forgot to talk about the non-binary part in this book.
We have a non-binary character. Yes.
Yeah. Dang it.
Picasso Brie.
Huh?
Picasso Brie. That's it.
I was like, hey, look at this. I swear, I was like, I made this. Let me show y'all one of them.
Yeah.
I was in there. I act like I was just out here just doing the most, really.
Oh, that's pretty though.
Yeah. I was like, what do y'all think of this? That was one of the things.
Flor says, I am. I'm so curious on what the characters will get up to. Yes, same. But yeah, we had a non-binary character, which was awesome. And another thing is, like, when she left home at the beginning, she didn't leave a note.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking. And she was like, I don't want to leave anything or something. And I was like, your mama's gonna be worried sick about you. But she's also 12. You gotta realize they don't play the whole tape. They play half of the tape, and that's it. You know what I mean?
Like, she didn't leave a note because she didn't want them to intercept her and stop her from what she was planning on doing. I was like, okay, yeah, just leave a note, but don't tell them where you're going. Like, but
I'm gonna head out.
She was even she regretted that going in, because there was that one point where she was just like, she literally thought this was it. This was the end, and she's like, my mother's never gonna know what happened to me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Since Tammy is not here, I'm gonna read Tammy's review.
Okay.
Because Tammy wanted to talk about it, but Tammy's not here. Tammy wrote on Goodreads, this book was such a delight. I knew about 50 pages in that this was going to be a new favorite. The world building was phenomenal, and I loved Min as a main character. She's a perfect blend of smart and reckless, true, and I found myself rooting for her. I love the twists and turns the book took us on and the friends Min made along the way. I also thought Yoon Ha touched on some really relevant themes: prejudice, grief, environmentalism, exactly. Yes. And while, of course, they weren't explored in depth, given the length of this book, I thought they were executed well. I think it's so important to read about worlds that do not conform to the gender binary, exactly. And I think this is especially true for children's literature. I really hope there will be a sequel to this. the ending led me to believe there might be one, so I'm crossing all my fingers for this.
Yes. Yeah, the gender symbols on their uniforms, amazing. So you know what their pronouns are.
Yep.
Your coloring is amazing. On the ship, I wondered if Mom thinks she's dead. Honestly, I wanted to get like I wanted to get their reunion and Mom whooping her butt. Honestly,
That could be in book 2.
could be.
It didn't happen in
Definitely.
book 1 for sure.
Yeah, because they said that they were going to go tell their mom together that what happened to him and all that.
And then it was like, it was
They
going to be a while, and the guy was going to give him that time. And then that
Yeah.
was the end.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. I
That
really
was,
wanted to see her reaction of losing her mind. Because how long was she gone? It felt like things were going really fast, but like with space travel, like you
I
don't know
think
how.
it was a week in total, because I know there was something that happened, and she was like, oh, I can't wait 2 to 3 weeks to figure out what happened to my brother. So
Right.
I think it was probably like a week in total, because she got on this ship the first day she left.
Yes. Yeah.
It was just a long day. Long day.
A lot of things were
A
happening.
lot of things happened in that day.
She went and had drinks with those suspicious guards, those corrupt
Yep.
guards, and then
Amen.
she went to the gambling club at night, and then yeah, she left by the end of the day. She had a full day. She had a full day.
Yep. It was a full day of recklessness.
Oh my gosh, so reckless.
Ugh.
But she definitely for sure knew how to think on her toes for sure.
Yeah.
And I wonder if we're gonna get more of um
Oh, several weeks? That could be. I thought it was several days.
oh,
Listen,
see
was I paying attention?
it's hard to judge time.
Yeah, there's not one book where I was like, yep, I know how that happened. Like the time, like,
Yeah. I
I just be thinking of one large scene. Well, you shouldn't, but I definitely thought that.
Like if the character is not actively going to sleep and then waking up, it's all one day. But yeah, she could have been on there for several weeks. I don't know. I'm a terrible judge of time.
Yeah, I
But
won't claim. I won't claim that. Not on Beyonce's internet. I won't do it.
that whole the whole interaction between Min and Nari, who she found out was actually related to her, like her and her mother went in on the business with the gambling club.
Yeah,
I don't trust her at all.
I don't trust her. I also thought there was like, what do they call it? Crumbs. What do authors call like little hints?
Oh, Easter eggs?
There we go. I thought there were some Easter eggs with the friends, because she was like, how did we get out of here so quick? How did that go off without sounding the alarm? How did we get in here without a key? And I was like, you can't trust these friends. And then at the end, we realized that they were on something. And I was glad the ghost came out and was like, yo, she wasn't operating and not telling y'all because she was being nefarious.
Right.
I had other stuff I wanted to do. So they weren't even thinking outside of themselves, but they also were grieving.
Foreshadowing. That's a good word.
Foreshadowing, yeah. But they
Yeah,
also
I was expecting there maybe to in this book, but maybe in book 2, maybe we'll get a little bit more of that. But yeah, I don't because she left that whole she's supposed to be she was said like, "Oh yeah, I'll work for you before I leave, blah blah blah, whatever, save some money," and then she just left that night. So there's definitely going to be something in book 2 in regards to that, you
yeah.
know.
I also hope that there's like some underground ring of like Peter Pan adjacent foxes who are out here, you know,
Yeah.
doing the Lord's work.
Uh-huh.
Who knows if that's true, but that's how I feel about it. I'm like looking here, looking for the book, Dang, I downloaded a lot of books the other day.
Yeah.
I've never done that before, but I feel like I needed to. So we're going to be reading Cell and Gabi Breaks the Universe next, right?
Yes. Oh, here we go. I have a banner for that. I made this. So we're sticking with 7th Central. Is that still good for you?
Okay. I mean, it's preferable because now I'm yarning, you know.
Okay.
I'm usually no good at 8 o'clock, even though I stay up till like 4. I like to stay up late, but still, 8 o'clock hits. I think that's probably my natural time to go to sleep, but I fight through it. I'll be like, nope.
Like 8 o'clock does seem pretty early, but like by 9, I'm like,
just heading out. Heading out.
Falling asleep watching the television shows.
Amen.
Yeah. So, but yeah, okay, there's my one last little comment that we didn't talk about is that when she was on the Red Azalea and things just like stopped working and they were drifting aimlessly through space, that is one of my biggest fears. And it is so like ridiculous. I'm never going to go to space. I'm never going to go to space. But the thought of being in space and just drifting aimlessly, because you know you will never stop unless you hit something or something hits you. You will just go.
I don't get how we're in 2022 and they haven't figured out a commercial way to take trips to space and back. Is it only for astronauts? Like, come on, y'all got the power. Y'all got the gas money. And the dollars. NASA is balling.
Because I feel like if people can handle certain G-forces, whether you're flying on a plane or you're riding on a roller coaster, I feel like you can handle G-forces going in space.
It's just something, you know. I'm damn real like, burn me and then shoot me up there. At least my ashes get up there.
Right. Take me.
And then they come tumbling down on somebody's picnic potato salad, but that's not here nor there. Just shoot me up.
It's a little
beat me up.
Beat me up, Scotty. Drifting in the ocean. See, drifting in the ocean doesn't terrify me as much as drifting in space. Because if I'm in the ocean, it means I'm still on Earth. And there's still
hope. The ocean scares the living shit out of me. Because nobody knows how deep it is.
Yeah, if I'm like on a boat in the ocean, or if I'm like in the water, or if I'm like underneath, like if I was in a submarine that couldn't go back up, oh, that would be scary.
Yep.
Don't say never. You may find your friends, my friend's tendrils. I honestly, I don't think, I know never say never, but I'm terrified of space. So
yeah. That's why I want to go on a cruise. Like, I want to go on a cruise, but I don't want to go on a cruise. Because they'll be like, Death at the Nile, Agatha Christie, and I got my throat slit. Or I got shot and thrown across the boat. No, white man, you won't get me.
I've seen those, like you can see like cruise ships where they go in really rough water and they're like being slammed against things. I'm like, but I have been on one cruise and it was beautiful. But
no, man.
I just think we're getting closer to 2058 as in the End Death series. Yes, yeah. And I want to get closer to space travel.
We gonna be too old.
I can't be on a personal hoverboard.
2058, I'm gonna be 68.
2058? I can't do that, man.
I'm gonna be 68, and this is not gonna work.
Oh yeah.
Whatever the thing how you know my date, my birthday is, what you gotta do is add a decade the last number of the decade is how old I am.
Oh. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna be.
Can't swim and I can't even float, so drifting in deep water of any kind is scary for me.
Dead upon arrival. That's us, Floor. You and I. Dead
Nobody knows
upon
exactly
arrival.
how
Not
deep.
75. We probably can do it.
Yeah. Nobody knows exactly how deep or what lingers.
I still believe in mermaids. You can tell me what you want.
Oh yeah, mermaids are definitely down there.
They're down there, bruh. That's my conspiracy theory that I only have. But I believe that with every fiber in my being.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'll be 69 in 2058.
Yep.
69 is my favorite number next to 88.
We know why 69 is your favorite number.
Yep. 69 is a good number. Well, 88's where, you get 8 twice.
Woo! I was like, wait, did I hear that? And I did. I most definitely heard that. It'd be like that.
Not once, but twice.
Not twice. 2 times my name. It'd be like that. All right. Well, we just dragging on at this point.
I know. Oh, what? Yeah, my favorite number is 88 because you get 8 twice.
Yep. I'm going to tell that to my friends and tell them that I was the one who made it up.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to be like, it was actually.
You know the first time I heard that?
Where?
I was 16 years old, waiting on this old lady at IHOP. That was my first job when I was younger. I was a server at IHOP, and I don't know how we got onto the subject of numbers, but this little lady told me, she's like, yeah, 69 is my favorite number, but I really like 88 more because you get 8 twice. And she was literally probably 88 years old.
Yeah, I'm saying all kind of reckless shit at that age. I just want the whole world to know. Telling my grandkids, so he didn't eat you from the back? Wow. Just reckless. I mean, I don't think I'll have grandkids, but grandkids adjacent, meaning my nieces and nephews and sisters, children.
Great grandnieces, great nieces. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I just need to find what is it, Frankie and Grace? I feel like I'm Grace. Which one is the wild spirit?
Oh, I don't know.
The hippie. It's on it's a really good TV show. It's on Netflix. But anyway,
Grace?
Yeah, Frankie and Grace.
Oh no, I've never seen that.
They're like in their 70s causing havoc. I love it.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Love it. Because Jane Fonda is one of them.
Oh, okay.
Like Tim Tomlin, something Tomlin, I think is her last name.
Uh-huh.
But yeah.
Frankie and Grace.
Thank y'all for coming.
Thank you. We will see you for the next one. Bye.